Hello, how are you doing today? I hope you are doing okay. Thanks for tuning in to Tunage. I'm your host, Brad. We're going to do the weekly music news update for you. We got a lot of stuff to cover today, so I'm going to jump right into it. But before I do that, I'm listening to Ghost's brand new album. If you like Ghost, the band, go listen to it. It came out today, Friday, March 11th. I'm recording this the day before it comes out, obviously. Go take a listen. Really great so far. I love everything I've heard from it. I love the album. So that's what's playing in the background. And on that note, let's get into some birthdays here. March 13th is Mike Stoller from the iconic songwriting duo Lieber and Stoller. They're known for hits like Hound Dog and thousands of other hits. But he was born in 1933, so happy birthday to Mike Stoller tomorrow. We also have Neil Sedaka, classic singer from the 50s, 60s, probably 70s too. I don't know exactly, but I really love a lot of his songs. He's known for Breaking Up Is Hard to Do, as well as Calendar Girl, and many other songs as well. So happy birthday to you, born in 1939. Also continuing on March 13th, we have Adam Clayton from he's the bassist for U2. So happy birthday to you. He was born in 1960. 1973, we have David Draiman from the band Creed. A lot of people probably know them from the Sound Silence cover they did, and a lot of other songs they did in the 90s. So happy birthday to you, sir. March 14th, we have Quincy Jones, the legendary music producer, composer, trumpeter. He did a whole bunch of stuff in his career. But yeah, so happy birthday to Quincy Jones. Born in 1933 on March 14th. So we're on March 14th now. 1983, we have Jordan Taylor Hanson from the band Hanson. They're the ones who do Bop, you know, that song that everyone loves. Well, it's his birthday on March 14th. He was born in 1983. Only two birthdays on March 14th. That not necessarily only two, but the ones that I've found on the sites that I use, those are the only two that I really recognized and really thought I should mention. Alright, March 15th, we moving on to a legendary blues musician called Lightning Hopkins, born in 1912. So happy birthday to you, March 15th, 1912. Legendary. Lots of awesome music came from Lightning Hopkins. Moving on, we got Dominic Joseph DJ Fontana, who was the drummer for Elvis throughout most of his career. So happy birthday to you, 1931. Unfortunately, he passed away, I believe, in the early 2000s. So rest in peace, but happy birthday nonetheless. Phil Lesh from the Grateful Dead was also born on March 15th, 1940. He's the bass player for the Grateful Dead. 1 year after that, we have Mike Love, the singer for the Beach Boys. He was born in 1941, so happy birthday to you. Also on March 15th, we have some pretty famous names. We have Sly Stone from Sly and the Family Stone. Amazing musician, amazing songwriter. Sly and the Family Stone are very ahead of their time. I'll probably do some song recommendations for you guys. But yeah, really ahead of their time. Like 1969, 70s, they're coming out with like funk and disco before funk and disco took over in the late 70s. So really phenomenal musician. Go listen to him. Sly Stone, happy birthday to you. 1943 was when he was born on March 15th. Okie dokie. Continuing on, we have 1947. We have Ry Cooder, the legendary blues guitarist, as well as don't know what else he does, but I also know that Gord Downie mentions Ry Cooder. So if Gord Downie mentions Ry Cooder, you should know about it too, because Gord Downie knew about it. There you go. 1955, we have Dee Snider, the vocalist for Twisted Sister, classic 80s metal hair metal band. So go check it out if you don't know what Twisted Sister is. They're really good. But happy birthday to Dee Snider. We also have another member from another band of the hair metal days, and that's Bret Michael. He was born in 1963, and he's the singer, songwriter, and guitarist and other stuff for Poison. One of their big hits is Talk Dirty to Me, and obviously Every Rose Has Its Thorn. So happy birthday to you, Bret Michaels. We also have a couple more for March 15th. We have 1972 Mark Hoppus. He's the singer and bass player for Blink 182. So another big name. So happy birthday to you, as well as Will I Am. I don't know his actual name, but Will I Am from the Black Eyed Peas. He's also a producer, songwriter, musician, and pretty much everything. He's done a lot in the music business. So happy birthday to all you guys on March 15th. March 16th, we have a couple. We have Jerry Jeff Walker. He's the singer-songwriter, most famously for the song Mr. Bojangles, sorry. So Jerry Jeff Walker was born in 1942 on March 16th. Next up, we have Nancy Wilson. Was born in 1954. She is the legendary guitarist from Heart. She's part of the iconic sister duo, Ann and Nancy Wilson. Unfortunately, they don't get along too well nowadays. But, yeah, she's from Heart. So happy birthday to her. As well as Flavor Flav, the rapper. Don't know too much about him, but I love the name. And I've definitely heard his name before. So I thought I'd mention it. 1959, he was born. He's pretty old, too. So, continuing on. March 17th, we have Nat King Cole, jazz pianist and singer. Legendary Nat King Cole. Very legendary jazz pianist and as well amazing singer. 1941 we have Paul Kantner from Kantner from Jefferson Airplane. He was the vocals and guitarist for Jefferson Airplane. So happy birthday to you. 1941 we have 1944 John Sebastian. He's a singer and songwriter. A lot of people know him from his performance at Woodstock, plus a lot of other things he's done. So happy birthday to you. Whew, we're almost done here. Okay, we have 1951. We got Scott Gorham from Thin Lizzy. He's the guitar player, one of the guitar players for Thin Lizzy, I believe, or keyboards. Not exactly sure, but happy birthday to you, Scott Gorham. 1967, we have Billy Corgan. This is a big one. He's the singer and songwriter and musician for the Smashing Pumpkins. He's the main frontman of the Smashing Pumpkins. The last name for March 17th, we're almost done here. We got 1990, I don't know his whole name, but the guy goes by Hozier. I like Hozier a lot. He's got a lot of great tunes. Most famously is Take Me to Church, but it's his birthday this week, so happy birthday to you. Alright, March 18th, we have 1939, Charley Pride, country singer and songwriter. Love Charley Pride, amazing country singer, love him. So happy birthday. 1941, Wilson Pickett, singer. He's a singer. He sang The Midnight Hour. He sang, I'm pretty sure he sang Mustang Sally as well. I think so, yeah. But yeah, so happy birthday to Wilson Pickett. 1945, we see the birth of Eric Wolfson from the Alan Parsons Project. He was a singer and songwriter, part of that group. For those who don't know, Alan Parsons is legendary producer with like Dark Side of the Moon and the Beatles and stuff like that, but he started making his own music in the mid 70s, and Eric Wolfson was one of his main collaborators. Okie dokie, moving on. Barry Wilson, the drummer from Procol Harum, also has his birthday on 1947. He was born March 18th. So Barry Wilson from band Procol Harum, he's the drummer. He's a great drummer, because I love Procol Harum. Alright, next up we have a big one. I love this guy. Jerry Cantrell was born in 1966 on March 19th. March 19th. We're on March 9th. No, sorry, we're still on March 18th, sorry. So we have Jerry Cantrell, the legendary guitarist from Alice in Chains, and a lot of solo stuff as well. His newest album came out not too long ago. It's really good. I like it. But also he was part of Alice in Chains, the legendary 90s grunge band. So go listen to everything Alice in Chains and Jerry Cantrell on his birthday, March 18th, 1966. Well, you know what I mean. Alright, next up, we only got a couple more left. We got 1979, Adam Levine, Maroon 5. So he's the last one on March 18th. March 19th, we got Paul Atkinson from the Zombies. And 1953, we got Ricky Wilson, the guitarist for the B-52s. That's all. That's all for the birthdays. I did them all in one shot. We'll see how that goes. But did that all in one shot. Next up. Alright, in music news, Alanis Morissette is getting ready for her UK tour and her Ireland tour. She released a new single this past week, and it's called Olive Branch, so go check it out. Legendary, well, not legendary, but really well-known Canadian singer. She's awesome, so go take a listen to her. In other news, Pink Floyd and David Gilmour have removed their music from streaming platforms in Russia and Belarus, obviously due to the ongoing conflict between Ukraine and Russia. So they have pulled their music. Basically, Russia is cancelled, essentially, at this point. Everything Russian-related has been removed completely. Alright, in other news, Katy Perry wins her lawsuit, the Dark Horse lawsuit. So if you remember, 8 years ago, there's this rapper who, known as Flame, accused Perry of copyright for stealing his music for the song Dark Horse, which is her song. Originally the jurors were ruling for him, but in 2020 they changed their verdict because there's new evidence that came to light. So the portion of the jurors said this: the portion of the joyful noise ostinato that overlaps with the Dark Horse ostinato consists of a manifestly conventional arrangement of musical building blocks. So basically, what is included in Dark Horse and Joyful Noise is like just it's a ostinato. It's a type of music thing, like a music. I don't know exactly how to describe it, but basically what they're saying there is that the way it's arranged is just it's like normal part of music in general. So there's nothing really to copyright. Like you can't really copyright two notes, like two different pitches in a row, because it's like it'll go against the building blocks of music. So they say allowing a copyright over this material would essentially amount to allowing an improper monopoly over two-note pitch sequences, or even the minor scale itself, especially in the light of a limited number of expressive choices available when it comes to an 8-note repeated musical figure. So that all that means is, basically, if they were to copyright this, well then they'd have to copyright everything that has a 2-note pitch sequence or in a minor scale. So, good for Katy Perry for winning that lawsuit. Thank God it's over for her. 8 years is a long time for a lawsuit, and good for her. Alright, Slipknot has announced a new album is fully recorded, according to Corey Taylor. So I don't know when we can expect that, but should be sometime soon, I guess. I don't know exactly when, but that's okay. It'll be out soon, so keep your ears out for new Slipknot stuff. Alright, Showtime, the TV channel and TV station, is announcing a new Sheryl Crow documentary. It'll be out May 6th. The trailer is now out. Link will be in the description for that trailer, so check it out. I love Sheryl Crow, as you probably can tell if you watched the video Wednesday, I believe it was, or Tuesday. But anyways, so go check it out. I love Sheryl Crow. I'm sure it's a great documentary. Joan Jett has a new album coming out. And basically what it is she's stripping back the electric guitars. All the electric's gone, and she's doing a full acoustic album. And what this album is basically all the tracks. There's 25 tracks. All of them are acoustic renditions of songs from her career. So songs from the stuff she did with the Runaways, Joan Jett and the Blackhearts, and other stuff she's done throughout her career. It's all acoustic. So that's cool. It's called Change Up and comes out March 25th. So keep an eye out for that. Imagine Dragons have a new single out as well. And that's all I'm going to say, because I don't really like Imagine Dragons, but they have a new single out. So if you want to go check it out, check it out. Kanye. If some of you watched the video last week, I mentioned that Kanye West made a very strange music video, and it involved a claymation character that looked like Pete Davidson. Well, he has made some comments on this music video, and this is what he said. He said that art is therapy, just like this view. That art is protected as a freedom of speech. Art inspires and simplifies the world. Art is not a proxy for any ill or harm. Any suggestion otherwise about my art is false and malintended. So basically he said I didn't mean to. There's no intention of harm. Art is freedom of speech. Art is protected under freedom of speech, so he technically has the right to say that. And if you're going to argue with him, well, it doesn't matter, because any suggestion of that his art is slander towards Pete Davidson, well, it's false. So there you go. All right, we have two news things left. So here we go. The Black Keys announce a new album. Did not know about this. Just read it today. Dropout Boogie, it's called, and they have a new song out as well. So I like the Black Keys. Go check it out. They're always cranking out good music. So Black Keys have a new album coming out soon. And the RIAA, which is the Recording Industry Association of America, reports the highest ever revenue in recorded music revenue and it's over $15 billion. So that's quite a bit of money that music is making. This week we have a short list of releases. You can go in full detail on a couple websites, the whole list, but I only recognize a couple names. And they obviously, since it comes out Fridays, March 18th, we see the release of Charlie XCX's new album, Crash. She's pretty good. I like her. Sonic Youth's new album, In/Out/In. Don't know. Probably it's going to be good. Cypress Hill is back, and some might even say they're back in black with a new album. It's called Back in Black. So that's coming out March 18th. And finally, we have Dropkick Murphys, Turn Up That Dial. Expanded edition is coming out. So it's already out, but the expanded edition is coming out. And there's a new Frank Zappa release as well called The Mothers. And it's from 1971. So that's it for today's news. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you've enjoyed everything I post on Tunage. I'm just going to stop the music there. That was Ghosts Impera. Go take a listen to it. It's really freaking good. I love it. I've listened to last day there. I've listened to it quite a bit. So, and thank you for watching everything we have on Tunage. Stay tuned for tomorrow's video. I'm not sure exactly what it'll be yet. It'll be up. Anyways, that's all I gotta say. Have a good freaking evening. Have a good freaking day. Have a good freaking weekend. Whatever you are, whenever you watch this, have a good whatever day it is. Just enjoy your day. Enjoy life. Life's too short to not enjoy it. So just go out and live your life. Have a good week. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next week with another music news update. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.